Welcome to Stampin' Peace. I'm Mary Nabe. Today I'm going to show you how to make this book box, which contains 3.5 by 5" cards. My Stamp Club members made this on Wednesday, so I'll give you a quick look at the cards and then I'll show you how to make the box. All of these patterns that you see today are from the Birthday Bouquet Designer Series paper. Here's one of the cards. We had a little wink of Stella, I don't know if you can see that, on the flower that we colored with the Stampin' Right markers. On this birthday card, we added a little gold thread and some Blushing Bride sequins for a little bling. On this one, we cut out a little ice cream cone and popped it up with a Stampin' Dimensional. That's a fun card. This area is also stamped up as well. So I love the colors in this Designer Series paper. And finally, we made this For You card. And isn't it fun that my nail polish matches the Watermelon Wonder ribbon? Completely coincidental, but I thought that was kind of fun when I was preparing this card. So there you see, they've made 4 cards, and in this box these fit very comfortably. You could probably even add 6, maybe up to 8, depending on what embellishments you have on them and if you're using dimensionals, but definitely could hold 6 quite easily. So let me show you now how I actually made the book box. I'll give you a moment just to look at these stencils, or templates, I'm sorry. But these are what I've used to make that box. So I'm going to start by cutting the paper for each of these. The cover I'm cutting with my Stampin' Trimmer. 6 inches by 9.5. I am using the thick Whisper White cardstock. I just like the weight of it. It's a little more sturdy, but any cardstock, any of our cardstocks will do. So this one I'm cutting at 6 inches by 7.5. Okay, so now I'm going to set my Stampin' Trimmer aside. Stampin' Trimmer is available in our annual catalog for $30. I'll set my templates aside. I'll move this here so you can still see what I'm scoring. So on the book, on the book box cover, I'm going to score at 4¼ inches and 5¼ inches. And you'll want to give those a good crease, and this is what actually creates the book. Now to make the box, I'm going to score every side at 1 inch. So you can see this is super easy to do. Okay. When I have that completed, I'm going to use my scissor snips to cut the ends here, and you can see on my template the dark, heavy, thicker lines are where I'm doing the cutting. And I also like to cut out a little angle there. It just helps me get it a little, fit in there a little bit better. Gives it a little bit better finish. So then I'm just going to fold on all these creases. Okay, you can see how that box is taking shape. These little tabs are going to come inside. Okay, so that's the box itself. So flip it over. This is the outside of the box. And really you can use just about any kind of adhesive. I'm For speed, I'm using the Tombow multi-purpose glue, but the white tear and tape would work great. The fast fuse adhesive is awesome. Just something that gives it a good hold. And of course with Tombow, you know, you have to give it some drying time. But as you can see, I'm folding the small tabs in with the glue, so it gives it a nice finish. As you can see, the outside of the box has a nice finish. There's no ugly tabs showing, just a nice finish and nice corners. Okay, so the next step, and for this I am using the tear tape. Whoops. I am using the tear tape. You can also use your fast fused. You just want something that's going to provide a good long-lasting hold. So I'm using my tear tape here. I'll put some on the short ends as well. You can pull the backing off as you go along. I just tend to do it all at once. Getting out of the frame here, so I'll scoot back in. You're going to pull off that adhesive. If you got any over the edges, just fold them over. Whoops. It's always a little harder to pull this off when I have my nails done. Did you notice that? Okay. I'm also going to put some on one of the long ends, and that is the part that's going to fit into what I call the book binding. So I'm going to tear this off. And I want it right up to the bottom edge. And I'm going to put another piece on at the top edge. Whoops. Okay. And pull the strips off. Almost. Okay, and now I'm going to add it to the book cover. Now I've made my book cover a little bit wider than the box, so it does have an edge all the way around it. So when I'm putting this in, I want to center my box in what I'm calling the binding. Okay, and you just want to press it down with your finger. Then drop it over, and it'll lay flat on the bottom. Just make sure you go around it, and there you have it. And then you can go ahead and decorate the top of the box as you wish. It can also go the other direction. Now this one I don't have any kind of closure, but you do see it holds pretty well. I do have another one I made. This was part of my new product demonstration or product presentation at Onstage in Salt Lake City last week. I was very excited to be able to present to a Stampin' Up! Event for the first time. But this is one I made for that, and I actually used a belly band for it. Okay, you can see that there. And then my cards, my thank you cards, are all in the landscape or horizontal direction. Okay, so happy stamping, happy creating. I'd love to see what kind of boxes you make with the book box cover design. Okay, and before I leave, I'm going to show you those templates one more time, just so you can get those. Okay, and do remember that the fine lines are your scoring lines. Okay, These heavy, thick black lines are where you're going to do your cutting. Thanks for stopping by. I'll have more projects coming soon. Have a great day.